Tiny, what skills a person needs in order to achieve high rates in selling?
Okay, the art of negotiation in selling.
Practically.
Right. Rule number one, they've got to trust you. Okay, if they don't trust you, and yeah, if you're doing the wrong thing, they shouldn't trust you, right? For starters, that's the first rule. You're there to help them out, okay? You're there to look after them, you're there to give them a service, a product, whatever it may be, and you've got to build value in that. You basically need to show them that, yeah, it's worthwhile. There's lots of, unfortunately there's lots of tricks in sales, okay? So that's one of the things I say to people is, when you're buying, when you're on the other side, understand, a salesman might turn up and say, look, your dream car, it's $60,000, but this one is $70,000. And so there's tricks that people use. They sort of say, look, I know that your budget is $60,000, but this car for $70,000 is exactly what you need, so forth. And then they'll basically do a close on you. They'll basically say, look, let's look at it this way. How long will you have the car for? You'll love this car for 10 years. And the customer will say, oh yeah, you're probably right. Last car we've had for 10 years, simply because the salesman has extracted the information from you. Every 10 years you buy a new car. So 10 years over $10,000 works out $1,000 a year, which is roughly $20 a week, isn't it? And the customer will say, oh yeah, it is. So that's about $2.90 a day. So really what we're talking about is $2.90 a day. Can you afford $2.90 a day to receive this car? So they sort of look at it and go, well, yeah, it is only two. And you got to stop yourself and say, oh, hold on. It's $10,000. And I'm going to be borrowing the money over 7 years, which means after interest and all that, it's $15,000. So you've got to stop yourself and go, okay, because if they get you to $70,000, then they will basically start selling you protection on the car. They'll basically say, look, you need to have this protective paint and so forth. So now all of a sudden it's $76,000. And then they go, well, you put $76,000. But look, if we look at it, that $6,000 for protection, which is over 10 years, it's really $600, and that works out at, God, what's that, $12 a week, which is, bugger all, it's $1.30 extra. So, hold on, go back to your $60,000, okay? Go back to your $60,000. So, you've got, when you're selling, okay, first of all, get them to like and trust you, okay? Second of all, build value, okay? Your product, they want to feel like they're getting a bargain, okay? Whatever you're selling, they want to feel like they're getting value for money, they like you, they trust you. So it's very, very simple to sell if you're doing the right thing, okay? If you've got these tricks up your sleeve and bits and pieces, like the average person will be able to see through it, okay? So the art of selling is be honest, okay? Be honest. If that person can't afford what you're selling them, but you're trying to sell them, on a payment plan or this and that and the other, okay, think about later on, are they going to trust you? If you're going to be in business 40 years, you could do really well for 2 or 3 years, and after that, you run out of customers. You really run out of customers. So, like and trust you. Make sure your product is what you say it is. And give value for money, absolutely give value for money.